What if I told you that the most common advice for poor leg circulation after 50, just walk more, might actually be slowing down your progress instead of helping it? That sounds almost impossible, right? After all, walking is natural, it's safe, it's what doctors, friends, and even TV commercials have been telling us for decades. And don't get me wrong, walking is good for you. But here's what most people are never told. After 50, walking alone is often not enough to fix circulation problems in the legs. And in some cases, relying on it as your only strategy can delay real improvement. Here's something that shocked even me, as someone who has spent years studying senior movement and vascular health. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Vascular Medicine found that adults over 60 who relied only on walking showed no meaningful improvement in venous return unless they walked faster than 3.5 miles per hour, a pace that most older adults either can't or shouldn't try to maintain safely. That's not a typo. And what surprised researchers most was this: people who walked less but did the right targeted muscle exercises improved their swelling, warmth, and walking confidence more than those who only walked. So if your feet are still cold, if your ankles still swell, if your legs still feel heavy, tired, or unsteady, it's not because you're lazy, and it's not because you're failing. There's simply a missing piece in the puzzle, and here's why you should keep watching. The number one exercise on today's list is so simple and so overlooked that most people dismiss it completely. Yet it's one of the most powerful circulation tools used in real medical rehabilitation after leg surgery. And for many people over 50, it can quietly change how their legs feel, move, and support them in just a few weeks. Before we begin, tell us in the comments, how old are you? And where are you watching from? Have you ever been told to just walk more for circulation? We read every comment because this channel is built for real people, not just numbers. You matter here. Today, we're uncovering 5 key exercises that go beyond traditional walking advice, exercises that activate your body's built-in circulation pump and help restore healthy blood flow from your feet to your heart. All backed by real science, all designed specifically for bodies over 50. And if you've been walking faithfully but still feel cold feet, swollen ankles, or unsteady on stairs, then stick around, because movement number 1 on this list will completely change how you think about safe exercise after 50. Ready to rediscover what your legs are truly capable of. Let's count it down, starting with number 5. Number 5, ankle pumps. Wake up your second heart. Sounds too simple to matter. On the surface, ankle pumps look like something you'd only do in a hospital bed. Just sitting and moving your feet up and down, that can't possibly help circulation. Right. That's exactly what most people think, and that's exactly why it gets overlooked. Inside your lower legs, your calf muscles act like a powerful pump for your blood. Every time they contract, they help push blood up toward your heart, fighting against gravity. But if you sit too long or walk too gently, this second heart stays asleep. A 2020 study in the Annals of Vascular Surgery followed adults over 65 doing nothing more than seated ankle pumps 3 times per day. The results reduce leg swelling, warmer feet, less nighttime leg discomfort, all without medication or equipment. If your calves don't contract, blood pools. That means more swelling, slower healing, heavier, more tired legs, higher risk of falls, and walking alone, especially slow or short step walking, often isn't enough to wake up those muscles. Here's the better way, and it only takes 2 minutes. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground. Lift your toes while keeping your heels down. Then press down and lift your heels like stepping on a gas pedal. That's 1 rep. Do 20-30 reps, 2-3 times a day while watching TV or after meals. Key tip: move slowly and with control. This movement wakes up your calf pump, the foundation for healthy leg circulation. Number 4, seated leg. Lifts reactivate the muscles that walking misses. Sounds basic, maybe even too easy. Seated leg lifts often get dismissed as beginner level. Just sitting and lifting one leg. How could that possibly help with blood circulation? But that's the kind of thinking that holds so many people back after 50, because here's the truth. The muscles that help move blood through your upper legs and hips are rarely activated fully, especially during casual walking. As we age, our steps naturally become shorter and softer. That means your thighs and hips stop contracting fully, which limits their ability to assist blood flow back to the heart. The quadriceps and hip flexors do more than help you stand and walk. They actually compress the large veins in the upper leg, helping push blood upward. A 2024 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation followed adults over 60 who did seated leg lifts with light resistance 3 times a week for 8 weeks. They saw a 28% increase in walking speed, a 45% improvement in stair climbing ability, and significantly reduced fatigue during daily tasks, all without any standing exercises or equipment beyond a chair and a small weight. Weak thighs don't just affect circulation, they're one of the leading causes of reduced independence. When your legs can't support you, getting up from chairs becomes harder. Stairs feel exhausting, falls become more likely, and activity drops even more, making circulation worse. Here's how to do it right. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back supported. Keep both feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift one leg, straightening the knee as much as comfortable. Hold for 2-3 seconds, then lower with control. Do 10-15 reps per leg, 2-3 rounds. Pro tip, keep your back against the chair and your torso tall. No leaning forward. As you gain strength, add a 1-2 lb ankle weight or use a resistance band. Stronger thighs don't just help you walk better, they literally help pump blood and protect your independence. Number 3, calf pump walk with support, sync, blood flow, and balance isn't walking enough. You're probably thinking, I already walk every day. That should be helping, right? And yes, walking is helpful. But here's the hidden truth. Most people over 50 walk in a way that's too gentle to trigger the real circulation benefits they need. Even worse, this kind of walking doesn't challenge the balance system, which is critical for preventing falls. Each time you walk and push off with your foot, your calf muscles contract, acting like a mechanical pump to send blood back to your heart. But here's the catch. If you don't fully extend and pause, your calves don't contract strongly enough to engage that pump. And most older adults walk with short, soft steps using momentum instead of muscle. That means your second heart, the calf muscle pump, stays inactive. According to a report by the National Institute on Aging, calf strength is one of the strongest predictors of mobility and independence in older adults. Seniors with stronger calves had fewer falls, better balance scores, and were significantly less likely to enter assisted living facilities. This shows us that it's not just about walking, it's about how you walk. When you skip this type of movement, blood pools in the legs, oxygen delivery slows, calves lose strength, and you're less able to catch yourself during a stumble. This is where circulation and fall prevention overlap, and most people never train for it. Here's how to do it right. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop. Hold on lightly for support. Rise slowly onto the balls of your feet. Pause at the top for 2-3 seconds. Lower slowly over 3 seconds. Start with 10 reps, build up to 20-25. Key tip, don't rush. That pause at the top is where the pump effect and balance coordination come together. This exercise doesn't just help your circulation, it trains your nervous system to respond quickly in moments when balance matters most. Number 2, single leg balance. Hold the vital sign no one's talking about. It's just balance. Or is it standing on one leg might look like a warm-up or a silly test your physical therapist once gave you? But here's what no one tells you. Your ability to balance on one leg is one of the strongest predictors of future health after 60 even lifespan. And yet, most people never train it. When you stand on one leg, it's not just your ankle working. Your entire body from your calves to your hips, your core, and even your brain has to coordinate and stay activated. And unlike walking, where your weight constantly shifts, this movement forces your body to hold its balance and control. That sustained activation keeps your calf pump working longer, improves oxygen delivery, and enhances nervous system responsiveness, something walking simply cannot replicate. A large population study cited by the National Institute on Aging found that adults over 60 who couldn't hold a single leg stance for 10 seconds were 3x more likely to fall within a year, 2x more likely to experience serious mobility loss, and had a significantly higher risk of death over the next 7 years. Why? Because balance loss is one of the earliest signs of nervous system aging, often before people feel weak or notice any pain. When balance goes, everything follows. Movement becomes cautious. Circulation slows, muscles weaken from underuse, and the fear of falling leads to less movement, more decline. This is a spiral you can interrupt with just 60 seconds a day. Here's how to do it safely. Stand beside a sturdy chair or countertop. Lightly place one hand for support. Shift your weight onto one leg. Lift the other foot just an inch or two off the floor. Hold for 20-30 seconds, breathing normally. Repeat 2 rounds per leg. As you get stronger, reduce hand support gradually. Eventually, hover your hand just above there for safety, but not for balance. You're not just training your legs, you're retraining your nervous system, your reaction time, and your independence. Number 1, standing calf pump. Hold, the circulation game changer. Most people ignore. Just rise onto your toes. Sounds too easy. Right. It looks like nothing. You're just lifting your heels and holding. How could that possibly change your circulation? But that assumption that this move is too simple is exactly why most people skip the most powerful exercise they could be doing after 50. Your calf muscles aren't just for walking. They are hydraulic pumps that work against gravity to push blood upward from your feet to your heart. But here's the catch. Most walking doesn't engage them long enough to generate real pressure. Why? Because the blood pumping effect happens at the top of the calf raise, and if you don't pause and hold, you lose the benefit. A 2022 review in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy followed adults over 60 who performed standing calf pump holds twice daily for just 4 weeks. Results: 42% reduction in ankle swelling, 23% improvement in walking endurance, major gains in balance, confidence, and all without heavy lifting, machines, or long workouts. These results outperformed basic walking and stretching and were used successfully in post-surgical vascular rehab because many people think walking is enough. And while walking has value, it often fails to create the sustained muscle contraction needed to push blood upward. So blood pools, feet stay cold, veins stretch, healing slows, and eventually a fall, an ulcer, or a surgery changes everything. I've seen this firsthand. A man in his early 60s, post-retirement, walked daily but skipped strength work. He ended up in the ER with a non-healing wound from a minor scratch. It wasn't the wound. It was years of undertrained circulation catching up to him. Here's how to do this life-changing movement. Stand behind a sturdy chair or counter for balance. Feet hip-width apart. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet. Hold at the top for 3-5 seconds. Breathing normally. Lower slowly over 3 seconds. Start with 8-10 reps. Build up to 15-20 as tolerated. The secret is in the hold. That's when your calves act as full-strength pumps, helping move blood, build balance, and protect your independence. This is why vascular surgeons and rehab teams around the world prescribe this exact move after leg surgery. It's low impact, high benefit, and safe for nearly everyone, including you. These 5 exercises are backed by real research and used in clinical rehab settings, but they're still educational tools, not medical treatments. If you have a history of vascular disease, diabetes, nerve damage, chronic swelling, or if you experience pain, numbness, or wounds on your legs, please consult your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new routine. These movements are safe for most people, but every body is different. Listening to your body and working with a healthcare professional is always the wisest move. Modern medicine is powerful, but after 50 more isn't always better. In fact, sometimes less, done wisely, can change everything. Let's be honest, most decline in leg health doesn't come from aging alone. It comes from underuse, and the best prevention isn't found in another test, another pill, or even another mile. It starts with smarter movement, stronger muscles, better sleep, and wiser daily choices. So the next time someone tells you, just walk more, you'll know better, because now you've seen the full picture. Real change doesn't require perfection. It just takes purposeful motion, one small rep at a time. Which of these 5 movements surprised you the most? Which one are you going to try this week? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one seriously. And if this video helped you feel more confident, more informed, or simply more hopeful, share it with someone you care about. They deserve to feel strong and supported, too. You've got this. Your legs and your future self will thank you.